Um, Not necessarily old man pain. It's not. It's chronic. It's this is called Osgood-Schlatter disease that I have. I'll also show you a picture of it here in just a second. So window capture. No, I don't want that. Hold on. I want this. This is what I want. But I want to show, not that part. I want to show, what am I trying to show here? Hold on, I'll figure this out. Give me a second. So window capture, I do want to show, like, no, let's not do window capture. It's not gonna work. I'll do a display capture. Yeah, that'll work. So that won't work either. We gotta do a window capture. How about if I do? No, that'll work. That'll work. I know what I can do. I'm gonna make this small, and then I'm going to put this over to Osgood-Schlatter's disease. Show you exactly what it looks like. So if I open this up a little bit more, you see that bump there? Yeah, there's a bump. There's a bump on that knee. That's actually what I have, and it's when your tendon that connects to the kneecap is overgrowing when you're like 14, 15, around puberty. And so if you don't try and fix it when you're a teenager, you're gonna have it for the rest of your life. And I have mine for the rest of my life. And sometimes it just causes a massive amount of pain. You see the red swelling right there? It swells up and it really, really, really hurts. So I was gonna walk today. That's not happening because it was even hard just going down the stairs. So yeah, girl had the biggest crush of my life has some sort of chronic disease. Oh yeah. It sucks. I know you're joking, but it's good to, educate and let people know what's going on, That's why I'm back in the gym today. We're gonna just do a good chest pump. Because I didn't really get that on Monday. Oh gosh. Okay. Get them pops. The pump. You got to have the pump. That's great. Yeah. I got a bit of editing, some particular editing to do today on that project. I'm trying to wrap up that project that I've been working on today. Be done with it. Send you TikTok. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I'm thinking about just taking the rest of this week after I get done with Bajira stuff and this project. I'm gonna take the rest of the week off and just enjoy the holiday, not stress myself too much. Then we'll get back on Tales of Azeroth full-fledged after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I need to post a video. I'll probably just post an update video or something. Oh yeah. I got the video done for Bajira, the follow-up video, Lances. So it's done, it's uploaded. I'm sure he'll maybe post it today or something. Oh man. If it's okay, I'll check it out here in a bit. I need to focus on working out. Oh man. I take you too long to wrap it up? No, not really. I mean, as long as I have like the footage, it's just like what you and I talked about. It's looking for those little, those slivers of information in like a pile of straw. You know, it's those are kind of annoying. And to be frank, like when we're asked to do that, it's rough. It's the job. I get it. It's like, hey, like you said that thing, that's great, but like it's looking for a needle in a haystack. Yeah, it feels good. It feels relieving when you find it. You're like, oh, good, I don't have to look for it anymore. Yeah. Because I gotta go through like so much footage, so much time watching stuff, you know, and that's part of the job as an editor. You watch a lot of footage, you know. So I think this video really does kind of clear up a lot of confusion, you know, that Blizzard like did a horrible job, you know. No, they actually did a really quick and efficient job in fixing this. So yeah, we'll see what the comments say. I'm sure there'll be a ton of people who are like, yeah, you know, whatever. A lot of negativity out there, but you know, whatever. Okay, well, let's put some weight on it. Let's bust out some chest. I'm just feeling like doing chest today. And I'm gonna pick up my stepson. He has a half day of school because they're finishing up finals for the semester and whatnot. Or a hunter on his team hit a crazy 150. Jeez, that's a big hit. That's a big old hit. I spent last night before I went to bed getting my Sparks of Life. It's that weekly quest where you get the Trophy of Strifes. It took me forever, man. I hated it. I got into a group and it was just like, I had to get multiple groups because some was just really bad. It took me forever though to get 100 kills. And then I went and got my my shoulder pads. The PvP, the World PvP shoulder pads. Because they do scale up higher than your honor gear. So I was like, I might as well go for this gear as well. So, which is the controversial gear, you know? So, it kind of confuses me though. The World PvP, oh yeah, no, the World PvP gear has the set bonuses. Never mind, that's why it's good. Okay, I'll probably do more of that. 74,000 views right now. Oh, very nice. It is kind of flattering when your own work gets a lot of views and stuff like that. You know, like that's how I feel about the WoW Pay to Win video. Over 100,000 views, like 130 something thousand views. I'm like, yeah, it's not my channel, but it was my work. You know, that's pretty sweet. Everyone is gonna complain about all the other classes that are super powerful. Everyone's complaining about how Rogue is so powerful. It's like, you know what? Then go play a Rogue. You know, I've been playing Rogue since 2008. You know? And I do not remember a time when Assassination, Subtlety, and Outlaw were all three at the very, very top on the DPS charts. I don't remember a time like that. So am I loving that? Yeah, I am. It's freaking great. Ugh. So we have 6 people in World PvP. Gosh dang. That's nuts. I'm just gonna blast this out until I can't go anymore. guys. They had no HP. How they didn't mean to attack you. You started it, baby rage, you attacked. Oh my gosh. Salty comments, man. It's unbelievable. Unflippin' believable. I felt targeted last night though. I'd land, but then I realized I wasn't in a group and that's why I was failing. I would just get bombarded by people. It's like, what's going on? But yeah, once I got into a group, I was like, oh, that's how it works, okay. Ugh. I'm looking to kind of just get all this work done so I can just kind of chill this weekend, you know? I'm so busy. Like, I barely had any time to do anything yesterday. Like, I was editing, and then I did my raid. Oh, I got, what'd I get? I got 3 pieces of gear from Naxxramas last night, Lances. I got, the tier chest piece. I got the helm. I rolled and beat someone on the helm on KT. So that was cool. So I got the helm. So now I'm actually, oh, and then I got gloves too. So I got 3 tier pieces last night, which is crazy. But I am fully tier 7'd out. Every piece. Which technically is not best in slot for Ret Paladin. The Ret Paladin best in slot is actually a leather glove, which is weird. Belt from my ex, yeah. I've got the pants. And your best in slot, nice. I'm pretty much best in slot. I use a couple of the Ebon Blade. I need to get the rep up with them so I can get the enchantments. I just don't want to play Wrath. I just play it on raid days. Our raid days on Tuesdays now. Yeah, let's pump up the weed just a skosh, you know? Just a skosh. I think the nice thing about not putting clips on sometimes is that it makes you focus on balance, you know, instead of just throwing the weight around. Yeah, I hope you get the drops, man. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. We had a pretty big pug last night, but we killed it. Killed it. We were flying through everything. I need to get the focusing iris from Malagos because that'll give me my best in slot trinket or knack piece. Yeah, next is too easy. Ulduar is going to be a pain in the butt though, especially with the hard modes. It will be difficult. So, I'm strongly considering taking the gym stream over to Twitch. We don't get much traction here on YouTube for the gym stream anymore. And there's just a way better fitness community over at Twitch. And some days I don't even, hey Bryce. Some days I don't even monetize the gym streams. So I'm like, I wouldn't be hurting doing it. I know it's taking a little bit of a risk, but you know, we talked about risk recently and how like sometimes you gotta take a risk to move things, you know, to get somewhere. So yeah, I'm really thinking about taking the gym stream, throwing that over to Twitch. So, plus Twitch is just a better streaming platform. I should, yeah. I think you're right. It's been kind of itchy. It's been kind of like bugging me a little bit lately. Like maybe that's the right call. You know, we'll do the gaming streams on YouTube. I think we're well known for that. People show up for that. That's actually does very well when I'm not swamped and busy. Give you a shot at T1. That's another thing, yeah. And I would love to do that. You know? Yeah, I would love to do Tyler's thingamajigger. Just have to get, you know, up there. Yeah, I think so, guys. I think I might do that. I'd have to set it all up a little bit. So, we'll get that going too. I probably am, Lance. It's just something I want to kind of address, and it's not a really hard decision to make. It's not. It's just like, yeah, you know, the fitness community on YouTube Live is not big, and it's not really a thing. I don't think it's a thing. The fitness community on Twitch, however, is a thing. You know, I see people working out there all the time. They said just ask away. I'm gonna help. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I also want to start separating Tales of Azeroth from the gym stuff. So on Instagram, I'm gonna go over to my personal account and put all my gym stuff on that. You know. So I think that'd be a better idea as well. I just want to start separating them, keep them completely separate. Alright, pre-workout's in. How you doing, Bryce? What's new, man? What's going on? I jumped on and got my World PvP quest done last night. That's up the weight, just a pinch. Just a pinch, you know? I'm looking for a good fucking pump today, you know? I'm gonna leave this gym just like massive. Pumped up. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? My Voca is level 60. Oh, nice. Kind of like sword flying thing. Yeah. Dragon riding is probably the best thing that ever came to World of Warcraft. It's so fun. The fact that we're flying faster, we're dealing with physics, with gravity, you know, that kind of thing. It's truly like just one of those. They nailed it. They did such a good job on that. So not much going on. Just been chilling the last couple days. You, just kind of dealing with some chronic pain. I have Osgood-Schlatter disease. It's this this bump right here. It's you get it when you're during puberty. Not everyone gets it, but I'll show you what it kind of looks like. This is a good picture right here. That's not the one I'm looking for. So if you look at this right here, I don't know if you can see it. There's this bump. This bump right here, it's like it's when you're there's an overgrowth, so your tendon that connects the kneecap is like overgrowing, and so it swells up, and it's very, very, very painful. And now and then I just wake up and I'm like, oh, it's one of those days, you know, kind of thing. So it just kind of sucks having to deal with it. But it's good to kind of keep people like up to like, you know, knowing like what's out there, what's going on, what are people suffering or dealing with. So I was gonna walk and everything, but I was like, I can't walk, it hurts so bad. So I took an ibuprofen prescribed, and now we're here doing some chest. Yeah, I'll flare up randomly. Just randomly flare up, and I'm like, oh, it's one of those days, you know? So it's chronic. I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life. You can't really, I'm sure there's a surgery for it, but I'm not gonna go and do a surgery on my knee for that. Yeah, it's like, no way. No, no. There we go. That's better. Got to that point where I was like, oh, I'm fatigued. I was like, no, this is when you go. This is when you go. You push. Ooh. Oh, man. Whew, that blood pump. That feels good. That feels really good. Yeah, so see how tomorrow feels for the deadlift day. It's the big day for the 500-pound deadlift. See how my knees are doing. And we'll go from there and finish out this week. And then we got a new training program starting up on next week. Doing some hypertrophy training. Speaking of knees, talk to me about your knees. Yeah, how are your knees? You got that clicking going on, right? I forgot how much I miss doing like these like pump sessions, you know? Also, I'm thinking about Bryce, Lance and I were talking about this, but I'm gonna get like some plywood. I'm gonna cover this up. And so this will be covered out the window, which is fine by me. I just never use it. So cover this up, and then I can paint over this and paint that. I was gonna do like this whole mural thing of Black Rock, like the Badlands, like Black Rock Mountain and everything, but I'm like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. So I'm thinking I want to do something a little bit more simple, you know, with some stencils like Black Rock bodybuilding or something like that, and have like the Horn Alliance symbol or something like that. It'd be kind of cool, you know. Try to set a squat sustain with bands. Okay, I think I got figured out. Good. I'm gonna just throw a towel around my neck when I do it so it doesn't strip. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, don't try and go any lower where it's just gonna screw you up. You know, just get around your neck, get your back straight, and squat. You can take a dark poster or whatnot and just nail it to the wall over the window. Yeah, I probably could do that. I'll probably do like a thin piece of paper or something like that, so I can really diffuse the. I mean, if I get a piece of plywood that's covering it, it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem at all. It'll completely cover it out. It's poor form. I don't think it's gonna be poor form. I think you got something hereditary going on in there. Because even with poor form, knees don't just click, you know? But knees are just inevitably bad. I mean, like, if I bend my knee like this, I can feel like, you know? It's pretty bad. Your knees are messed up? Yeah, so it's not poor form. I'm sure your form's fine. It's not very hard. You can screw up bad form on squatting, sure, but for the most part, as long as your back is straight, your form is pretty good. Not saying 100%, I'm just saying like generally. Yes. Abusing it too much as a kid. Running around too much, huh? I think that's the motto of every person. I was done with my body when I was young. Yeah, I wasn't done with my body too much as far as like sports. I did Olympic weightlifting in high school from freshman year all the way through. I think I did that right. I think the Marine Corps screwed my body up pretty bad, but I was also pretty beaten up before I went in the Marine Corps too, so that didn't help the situation. If I'm sitting for a bit with my leg that bent, I'm gonna get discomfort right above the knee, right knee, and when I extend my leg. Yeah, that just sucks. Knees aren't really designed very well for longevity. You know? That's the thing. Wouldn't surprise me if I can't have kids. Why do you say that? Got hit in the stone so many times? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you always do a fertility test, you know? See if your swimmers are working. Oh. I'll put a 25 on. Oh, and fights? Man, why are we fighting so much, Lancis? Getting the anger out or something? What's up? Let's throw the 35s on. Yeah, we'll put the bands on too, just to protect my tendonitis a bit, you know? Smacking myself. Jeez. I was a goalie, so the amount of times I got the ball in. Oh yeah. I was getting beaten up. That sucks, man. I'm gonna use these, even though it's like not super heavyweight. These are awesome. They really help out a lot. Just with that tendonitis going on, you know. Glad I bought these. And since I bought them, I might as well use them, right? Just practice like the monks do, Lancis. They keep taking kicks to the nuts all the time. Yeah, I'm sure inside they're screaming, "Wah!" You know? That's funny though. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be doing, I think this week's kind of an off week, Bryce, so I don't think we're gonna be doing any mythics. I want to, but I'm just kind of burned out, to be honest. You know, it's the holiday season weekend. I forgot to tell you yesterday, on the home we saw a bunch of guys running on Dobson. They were wearing dark blue with some sort of military haircut. Yep, that's my old Marine Corps the poolies. So the people who are in the pool to go to boot camp, so that's them. I used to do that. Those are some brutal workouts. They work you out so hard on those so that when you get to boot camp, it's actually a little bit easier. So, but that's them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. Right, I was going to, but I was like, nah. Yes, you can, from what I hear. Yeah, I did have signups, but like nobody was signed up, and I was like, maybe you just need to have a week off, you know? I don't know. I got a guy who I used to play with. He might come to play with us. He's hard, but you can still run mythics together. think next week's just gonna be better. Like people are starting to get ready to leave town. People are getting last minute gifts and they're getting ready for the awesome weekend coming up. Everyone's kind of busy, you know? That's right, you're taking all the New Year's off. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like that's just the way to go. Get back into Tales of Azeroth, get back into doing mythic pushing. Like my buddy contacted me, he's like, are you pushing keys? I'm like, kinda? We want to, we just haven't gotten the you know, everything down yet, so. Whew. Let's go up just a little bit more. I don't mind doing like heavier weight, multiple reps. You know, 225, this is good. 225 is great. You know? Oh yeah. Dude, taking New Year's off, that's freaking fantastic, man. You know? Sucks also too, because like I'll be on stream with Bajura, like watching his stream during the day, and I'll be editing and working, and he's doing all the stuff I want to do during the day. And it's really hard for me to like stop work and say, hey, can I jump in on that, you know? Like I want to go do the raid, when he does a viewers raid. I'm like, I would love to go do that. But I'm working, you know? Maybe I can find a way to start doing more work at nighttime or something, so I can get in on some of that stuff. What'd you get? Just when I don't work, yeah. Is LFR out? I didn't think LFR was out yet. Is it out? And what'd you get from the vault? I got a trinket, but I'm kind of hitting myself. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. I should have done more of a PvP piece. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, Heat and I actually got pretty far in ranked twos on PvP in Arena. We were killing it. I want to do more of that with him. That was a lot of fun. First wing of LFR came out yesterday. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'd love to do that too. Just want to play more. I don't know. I'm tired of working so flippin' much where I don't have time to do anything. Or when I do have time, I'm so drained and tired, you know? Just blast out 225 as much as possible. My nose is actually still kind of stuffed, so it's really hard to breathe when I'm trying to do these lifts. Didn't want to do anything else the rest of the week. Yeah, I'll work all freaking day, and then when it comes nighttime, which is kind of like my me time, because I'll go to bed around 11:30, and I get 8 hours of sleep if I wake up at 7:30. But like, I'll be done at the end of the day, and I don't want to do anything, you know. And usually that's the time to like, let's game, you know. But like, all I could think about last night was like, what else do I need to do for work? And so I did my world PvP weekly quest, again, the Sparks of Life, and I didn't want to do that. I was like, oh my gosh, let's get this over with. You know, I got it done, logged off, went to bed. You know.
it sucks when you want to play, but you don't want to play. Because you just worked yourself to death all day, and all you want to do is do something where you don't have to think. Watch a movie, sleep, you know. Kind of sucks. Especially when you're a gamer, you know. Or if you do want a game, you end up wanting to play something much more simple. Like, I can play Rocket League and not really think. I've gotten to that point of Rocket League where I just like kind of know what I need to do next, and I don't have to really think about it. Especially if I'm with my crew and we're doing a 3-man rotation, it just comes naturally. But like, even though I've been playing World of Warcraft for so long, there's a lot of times where I'm just like, no, I gotta think about what I'm doing here, you know? It's like, you have to work. So I don't want to play World of Warcraft tonight. I would stream today, but I got this project I need to wrap up, and I need like all day to try and work on it because I have to do some special effects composition, so those take a while. With Destiny, I can basically shut off my brain and do the core activities. Yeah, I wish I could do that with World of Warcraft, then I'd want to play, you know, but I can't. Usually I just go back to like watching a show or something, which is good, because, you know, my degree was in film, so I like to keep up to what's new or what's really good. Like, I just started watching over, again, 1883. That's a great show. It should have won more awards. It really should have. Like, Sam Elliott should have gotten an Emmy for that. So good. Ugh. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice and tight. You're playing, when you say Destiny, you're playing Destiny 2, right? I mean, nobody plays Destiny 1 anymore, right? So basically, Destiny is Destiny 2. Nobody plays Destiny 1. Alright, that's good for bench. I'm going about flies and whatnot now. Yeah, since people still play 1, but hardly anyone does. Oh, we gotcha. Okay. Whew. What am I doing? I'm just gonna put these away. I don't think we need them anymore. Did some moderately heavy lifts. So there's that. Yeah, I think this might be one of the last of the few gym streams on YouTube. We'll definitely go over to Twitch and join that community. Also, it feels kind of lonely, like being in a community, like a gym community on YouTube when there's nobody really here, you know? Okay. Let's do a good pump here. Should I do 50 pounds or the 25s? I don't think the 25s are really gonna do it, unless I do a lot of reps. Maybe that's what I need to do though. A lot of reps. We'll do 25s. And I could drop like the adjustable ones down to 30, but yeah, this is fine. We'll do this. It's kind of cool what they're doing now because they're trying to make everything go to D2. That makes sense, right? change my song here. Loving my new phone. Very, very smooth. Although, when I had the iPhone 11, I felt like that phone was still pretty new to me. It was starting to show some performance problems, but not much. I think this is way too light. It's just gonna take me forever to burn out. I need to go heavier weight. I feel like I'm moving pebbles, you know? That's a fun password. Rosie's like, well, okay. Yeah, it's just gonna be better. Plus, I would love to get up to that point where I could do a Tyler Twitch meet. That'd be really cool. That'd be just freaking awesome. You know? Oi, oi, 50 pounders. Yeah. I think what really sucks is that they got rid of the Twitch desktop app on Windows. I really liked that. That was really nice. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is later on, I'm gonna get some plywood also for this and build a shelf that slips in here and covers this up, the water heater. So this eyesore isn't existing anymore. And that'll go up to the ceiling there. I can also decorate it with some stuff. That'd be kind of cool, you know. Okay. Okay, here we go. This should be a lot better. Oh yeah. So much better. I heard this great quote from Kai Green, and he said, he's like, I'm not a weightlifter. He's like, I'll never be a weightlifter. He's like, weightlifting is for how much weight you can move. He's like, bodybuilding is using the max amount of weight to be able to maximize your muscle growth. It was something to maximize your muscle growth, but being able to be in control of that weight and contract it while maintaining control. So with bodybuilding, I thought it was really cool how he said it. Like with bodybuilding, it's like the weight only matters as far as like you increasing the weight to have more resistance on your body. It doesn't matter what the number is. It's just, what is your body able to say, hey, this is a weight where I'm actually struggling. It could be 200 pounds, it could be 50 pounds, you know, it doesn't matter what that weight is. It's just what your body is requesting to enable to push it farther. I thought it was pretty cool. I like that. Like right now, I tried the 25 pound. It's like, well, I'll just burn out a bunch of reps, but after like almost 20, you're like, I'm not feeling anything, you know? Which means it's not working. It means I need to go heavier weight. It's not to flex on somebody or say, oh, look how much I can dumbbell fly. And it's not that. It's I need the extra weight because my body has gotten to a stage where I need more weight to actually, excel. Be able to push myself. So, oh boy. I pick up my stepson in about 2 hours, so knock out some more of these bad boys. Get a good pump today. I probably should update this computer down here too. I think it's getting a little slow. It hasn't had a Windows update in a while. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this metal clanging around. It's unnerving. Knees feeling a little bit better. I think the drugs are finally kicking in. Oh yeah, stretched. Nice. Ugh. Ah. Yeah. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna need to tighten up these weights. They do kind of start to lose their integrity after I drop them on the ground so many times. So getting a little tight. Whew. Oh. So Lance, do you guys celebrate Christmas over there? Or is it like, nah, we're not gonna do that? Go, taking these bad boys. There we go. There we go. I was a little saddened yesterday when I was asking Bajira a bunch of questions. It all depends on what your goals for fitness are. Regarding that quote, it all depends on what your goals too, I think. So for me, I'm trying to lift as much weight as possible since yeah, exactly. I think he was trying to talk about like the difference with what a bodybuilder is as compared to like a powerlifter. So a powerlifter really is how much weight can you move, but a bodybuilder that's not the focus. Like you said, what the goals are, you know. The goals of bodybuilding is not how much weight you can move. It's about what's the maximum amount of weight you need to use in order to control the weight with contraction and extension, and do have a proper form, but have a max amount of weight for that, so you can induce hypertrophy, you know, the growing of muscles. So in that case, the weight's gonna differ from person to person. So it really doesn't matter how much weight. It matters how much weight you're doing, but it doesn't matter how much weight overall, because the goal is not how much weight you can move, you know. So also I was fighting all the robots up there. Hey Hefe, how's the new laptop, man? you don't have, that's I don't understand. What do you mean you don't have? You don't have what? Proper form? Well, then you can learn it. It takes practice, you know? If you don't have proper form, drop the weight. Don't go so crazy heavy. Work on your form first, and then go up in weight. And then when you start feeling like your form is slacking, drop the weight again and go back to the basics. You know? It's great ultra settings with at least that's great, man. It's good to hear. Super awesome. So are you playing WoW or are you playing other games? Well, of course, looks different game with ultra settings. Yeah, definitely a huge difference. Oh, Hefe, we're probably gonna switch the gym streams over to Twitch. That's probably gonna happen pretty soon. So, the gaming streams will still be on YouTube because that's where the community is. Because there's a better community of fitness people and everything on Twitch. It's a way better community. It's almost non-existent here on YouTube. At least that's what it feels like. But there's opportunities over at Twitch. It's a better streaming platform. I'm most of the time, right now I'm monetizing this, but I don't run ads because most of the people that come in here are already subscribed. So it's like, me going over there wouldn't really hurt me. And it's also just a good, healthy risk, you know? So I'm gonna get everything set up for Twitch in the near future, and we'll probably start streaming over there. Just for the gym stuff, not for the gaming stuff. Gaming stuff I want to keep on YouTube because I still get pretty good traction on the gaming stuff because people find my channel on YouTube and they subscribe and then they can go, oh, he streams too, and they know it's right there instead of having to go all the way to Twitch to find out that I'm streaming over there. So, yeah. We'll give Twitch a try on the gym stuff and maybe it might get big, you know? So, who knows? Also, I want to go over there because then I could work myself up to hopefully being involved with Tyler's, online meets. I would love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, man. Yeah, so today I got to go pick up my stepson, and then we're going to run over to the grocery store, pick up some last-minute things for Sunday dinner, for Christmas dinner. Some potatoes, mashed potatoes, that kind of stuff. So, you haven't acquired Dragonflight yet, but I will buy the offer before Saturday 2nd, which, yeah, 1 month of free game time. That's awesome. Oi. Oi. Oh, here we go. Yep. Ow. Oh, I'm glad Lance has jumped in. Lances, I think you're gonna have a fun time with Dragonflight. It's pretty. There's a lot to do. That's the only thing. There's just a lot to do. You know. I don't feel like I accomplished everything I want to do in the week. I don't know. I gotta figure out what it is that I'm doing that just takes up so much of my flippin' time. I get enough sleep, but am I sleeping too late? Do I need to get up earlier? What is it? And if I'm not motivated to do anything at nighttime, do I just need to like suck it up and go to bed and wake up earlier? I mean, that could be a thing. You know, because if the whole thing is if I'm like discouraged to play anything at night, then what am I staying up for? Just because I don't feel like I've fallen asleep yet? I might have to change that up too, you know? Those are not happy with the game, yeah. DF, Dragonflight has become my new favorite expansion. It now beats Wrath. Wrath was my favorite for forever. And Dragonflight is just really freaking good. It's amazing. And I knew it was gonna be like that, because they revamped like everything, so. I'll get a little bit lower here. There we go. Come on. Oh, the shoulder. Shoulder said nope. Okay, we'll stop with those. Do some incline stuff. Oh, there's a ton to do, but they don't have that huge sense of FOMO like other expansions. Fear of missing out. Yeah, I was trying to decipher it in my head. I was like, I don't know. Fear of missing. Thanks, man. Fear of missing out. Yeah. Because I don't have it. I think the only thing that I'm feeling some fear of missing out is like getting the max amount of Great Vault opportunities, and also like just doing the Conquest Weekly. Like I'm not able to play as much as I want to, you know, because I'm always flipping working, and then when I work so much, I don't want to play. That's the thing that sucks. It's not that I don't have, it's really when it comes down to it, it's not that I don't have the time. I actually have time, but I just get so burned out of sitting in front of the computer. I don't want to sit in front of the computer. Yeah, you can still do everything, yeah. All right, let's set this up for some inclines. I just want to get freaking monstrous. Oh yeah, I got monstrous. I did my goal. This is the last week of kind of doing that, you know. So I can't wait to cut. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait to get back to that lean, mean machine. Because I saw some pictures. I went through all my pictures on my phone. I deleted like 5,000 pictures. And as I was going through, I was seeing my old cut trim me. And I was like 170 something pounds. Had like the V line going down, had like a six pack. These were still kind of here, but you know, I was pretty lean. I was like, holy crap, I took that for granted. I took it for granted. And I'm like, I can't wait to get back to there and then continue going. Because now I'm gonna get better than that, you know? I'm gonna get so like freaking ripped out, and now I have some muscle growth. It should look way better. Because I was lean, but I had like nothing up here to like counteract the leanness. You know, have that Dorito shape, unless I flexed, you know? But now I have some pretty good muscle growth. So I'm pretty excited to see what that's gonna look like. It's gonna be very meticulous because I need to keep my my diet on point, you know? So we're gonna I'm gonna be smart about this. You can still get it. There's nothing that's only available for short periods except events like Christmas stuff. Yeah. Ugh. honestly, there's a part of me that wants to quit the Wrath rating, but my guild leader in Wrath does such a freaking good job leading the team, and he's so dedicated to it, and I admire that, you know, and I respect it. And we've already had a bunch of people like already up and just quit after they've been geared, like no notice, no nothing. Like they get geared, as in like betrayer of humanity and stuff like that. They get all this gear and then they just out. And we're just like, what the freak, man? Like you just quit the Discord, quit everything, don't even talk to anybody, out. And he's like, he just abandoned, like geared you up. That's just not nice. I don't want to be like that. And also, I do want to kill the Lich King, so I'll do it minimal gaming, but I want to play Dragonflight, man. You know, it's like, a lot of times I go, crap, man, am I doing too much? You know, but then I go, well, if I'm not doing this, then I have too much free time, and I don't like being comfortable. Because when I get comfortable, I go, I start going, what can I do? You know. But when I get overwhelmed, I start thinking, oh, what can I do less? So like, I'm either here or here, but I really need to be here. And finding here is a very slim, narrow hallway. Does that make sense? Like, oh, I'm doing too much. I should just quit doing YouTube altogether. Oh, I'm doing too little. What if I do a YouTube channel? It's like that, you know? I need to find the middle ground, and I haven't quite found that yet, to where I'm like, okay, this week we're doing this, and it's just like a well-oiled machine, you know? And this workout stuff, this has to happen. If I don't do this, I'm gonna get super fat, because I work at a computer all frickin' day. Probably could have done more reps. Oh, Rosie. Was it Brian Hendrickson? Is that his name? I think that's his name. Hold on, let me just double check. Brandon Hendrickson, the former men's physique Mr. Olympia. He lost. He took second place this year. So he is now no longer the champ. A guy named Aaron Banks, which is spelled with an E. Usually a girl is spelled with an E. But Aaron Banks is now men's physique Mr. Olympia. Yeah. Brandon Henderson is no longer champ anymore. He took second place. Crazy, huh? Because that guy looked really good. But I looked up Aaron Banks, and he's pretty good. He's good looking too. Like his physique is really good. Although I think Brandon Hendrickson had more mass. He was a little bit bigger, so he filled out a little bit more. But I'm not a judge, so I can't judge it. No Kings rule forever. Nope, that's true. Brandon Hendrickson, I think he can come back and win it next year. I want him to win it next year because he has a really good physique. And then C-Bum, he won again, classic physique. But C-Bum is just, he's freaking awesome. It's a no-brainer why like so many people are like, oh my gosh, like man crush on C-Bum because he's a freaking stud. He's a 4 or 5 time classic physique Mr. Olympia now, I think. All right, cool. Yeah, it's a completely different Hefe. I had to lower the specs to get WoW to run in Linux. Need to tinker a bit to make it run smooth. Oh, that's interesting, running on Linux. You guys should check out and see who won Mr. Olympia for bodybuilding. That guy he's got a beard, he's freaking massive. He almost looks like just a big ball of meat. You know? I can't remember his name. I think, Iranian, I think he is. I'm sure you're super excited, Hefe. That's awesome. I'm really excited for you, man. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Chris Bumstead, he took first. I'll have to check out the women's physique and the figure and see who won those. I don't know anything about the fitness Olympia. Mrs. Olympia, I'll have to check out that too. And then 212 Olympia. I guess it's like a lower weight class of Mr. Olympia. But Mr. Olympia was Hadi Chupan. So, big dude. Frickin' big dude. I mean, holy frickin' crap, man. His quads are like... His quads, both of them together equal the width of his upper body, the width of his shoulders and everything. It's frickin' nuts, dude. And he's standing there like this, like there's no gap here, it's just like quad. And he's just like, ugh. Over the weekend, I was over it. Dude looks crazy. I know, right? It's freaking huge. It's crazy how much different she looks compared to off-season, right? Yeah, the Tough series is, you can't go wrong with Asus, and especially the Tough series, you know? What I really want to do is, sometime, so because like we started playing Valheim again, right? Like me and my buddies, my brother, my friends, and we're trying to get my buddy Steve, who's got an extra PC at home, to set up a permanent server from home, so we don't have to pay for one. But he's like taking his time on it, and I get it. He's busy. He's a dentist, you know. He's got his own business he's doing. But I'm like, I want to go. I want to play, you know. So I'm trying to think if I can use the small PC down here. But I need to keep this PC to work-oriented stuff. So at the same time, I'm like, and I don't think it'd have the graphics card to run a server. It could. But I want to see if my stepson wouldn't mind me testing out his spare computer he has in his closet. See if I could run it off of that. All right, get some more of this pumped out here. I'm glad you took my advice, Hefe, and went with that brand. You know, it will do you right. You know, and take the time to learn a little bit more about laptops too, and learn more about computer components. Because then later on in the future, you can build your own computer. Because it's really not that hard. It's actually quite simple. I taught my stepson how to do it. Now he messes around with his own computer stuff. He doesn't even ask me for help anymore. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this and install it. He did it all himself. I didn't help him. You know, it's just good skills to learn. Ugh. I can carry with me and do other things. Yeah, I'm just saying, learn about components with a laptop and just computer components in general, because in the future, you might buy a home, you'll have more space, you might get a permanent desktop, like a PC, and you can build it yourself, you know. We got a framework laptop, plus you can switch out, that would be cool. Who makes those? You know? And how do you switch those out in a framework laptop? Yeah, TUF is awesome one, yeah, definitely for sure. My stepson has a TUF Asus laptop. Kind of steered him that way to get one. Cool thing is, like, he opened it up and he installed a new NVMe drive himself. And the cool thing is, like, that laptop he has, there is no slot to fit a 2.5 drive in there. You can't put just a regular SSD, SATA SSD. You can only fit NVMe drives in that laptop, which it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. You know, it's all run off of that. So, framework. I gotta look at this. I'm sorry, I'm really curious about this now. Okay, that's freaking cool. Yeah, this is actually something I'd want to go into. Okay. All right, that is, oh my gosh. But do you have to use, like, their parts to switch things out then? Configure now. See, that's what I'm confused about. Ooh. I'm gonna build a whatever one here. So I'll build that. Oh my gosh, that's expensive. Ugh. Yeah, I want more RAM. 64 gigs at least. I charge for the operating system as well. Gosh dang. Of course, I've already racked up a $2,000 without storage, by the way. Gosh dang, expensive. I mean, it's cool, but like, okay, so you have all these parts. That's great, but then where do you get the parts to upgrade? Okay, modular and upgradable. We built the VMware laptop from the ground up to be upgradable in ways that no other high-performance notebook is. In addition to adding memory and storage, you can choose the ports you want, customize the Bezier color of keyboard language, and even upgrade the entire main board. Okay, well, where do you get these parts from? The concept is really cool. All right. Okay, that's pretty freaking cool. Expansion cards, that's pretty freaking cool. They just slide right in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Framework masterpiece. Browse all products. Okay, all right, so okay. So these are expansion cards that plug in through USB-C, and they're just like 1 terabyte expansion cards. Boom, you know, or Ethernet expansion card. You just like slide it in. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty freaking cool, and you can switch them out, and they're all USB-C connected, which is really sweet. Okay, all right. Now I'm starting to get the idea of this. So. Oof, just expensive as crap, man. I mean, I would buy my own NVMEs. And it looks like there's no 10 key option. It's just a straight up smaller, you know, black notebook. I like to have a 10 key, but you can live without it, you know? The upgrading portion of it is very nice, though. I'm sorry, I'm just getting off track. It should be working out. So, yeah. Add a second SSD slot. Cool, sweet. Not for normal components, yeah. If you look at the options where there's parts, you can select bring your, okay. Like the storage and RAM, you can install your own from the get-go. Obviously things like mobiles are gonna be rougher to do. Yeah, because you have to go from their selection. You're kind of minimizing that way. But I like the concept of it's because less waste. Yeah, you could upgrade some stuff without having to get a whole new laptop. Yeah, if I were traveling more, like on airplanes, I'd probably look into this a little bit more seriously. And I'm not saying that I won't look into more seriously in the future. That is definitely an option. The only thing I don't like is that there's no like third-party company that's making, at least that I don't know. Do you know if there's like a third-party company that's making components for the framework? Because I don't like a company that's like, you must buy from our parts because there's no other way to upgrade this thing, you know? That's what I'm worried about. Like, I wish are there other companies that do something similar to Framework that I would look into? Now you got me thinking. Because that's the only thing I hated about buying a laptop is that after 4 or 5 years, I gotta sell it. I gotta get rid of it. Generic parts, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah! Alright, let's do some flies. With the bands, baby, the bands! Lances, we're using the bands! Probably use the blue one. Hopefully it doesn't snap on me. I'm waiting for the day when it snaps. Because this band has a tear. Let's get a couple more chips in here as I use this. But there's a really good tear in this one. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably too close, but there's a nice good tear in this thing. And I'm waiting for it just to give one day. Yeah, there you go. So, one day it's gonna give and it's gonna smack my back. They try to make as much. Okay, Alliance Tech Tips actually invested about $200,000 to that. You over here to see that? Thanks, Bryce. So it just goes smack, I'm like fall to my knees. Ah! You know? I really should just be smart and throw this away and buy a new one. Because this is kind of dangerous, you know? I don't want to deal with the pain. Gosh, it's probably gonna happen today. Oh yeah, this is good stuff right here. Oh yeah, I love this workout. Any kind of fly, I'm down for. Oh yeah. Whew. Oh boy. Whew. So Linus Tech Tips invested $200,000 into Framework. So they're like a co-producer of it. I love the idea. I love the idea. Because if I were to get one, like in the future, that's definitely something I would look into. You know? I wish they would do AMD parts. I wish they would like branch out and be like, unless they have like a contract with Intel, I get that. I 100% get that. Cause you like the concept? Yeah, it's a good concept. It's a freaking good concept. Like that's something I've wanted for a long time, is a fully upgradable modular laptop, you know? One that I don't have to throw away every single year. But like, what do you do with the old parts? You know, that'd be cool if like they had a trade-in program. Do they have a trade-in program? So he tries to now step away from reviews regarding laptops. That's why he hasn't done many laptop reviews lately. See, that's where I'm like, ugh. The resellability of old parts would be a big problem because it's not a mainstream thing to go framework. So selling those parts would be very niche, you know, as compared to like selling the CPU. Like when I sell my 3900X, I'm probably gonna be able to sell it for a pretty low price, you know, but I'll get some money back out of it because people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy an older generation CPU because they're still freaking awesome. Oh, that's tight. I'm worried. Now I'm worried. This thing's gonna snap on me. I think go heavier weight. Yeah, I would like to have like a buy option, like a buyback option, where you can sell the parts back to them. They refurbish it and they sell that for a discounted price. So they still make a profit. And someone who wants to get like an older generation parts for the framework, they can buy that. So they don't have to have they won't have like a top of the line kind of thing, you know? I really like that idea. What I really like was the little side inputs that are USB-C compatible. That was really impressive to me, you know? Because it's like, I'm gonna switch this out, you know? If you wanted to switch things out whenever you need them, like, or you can get what you need and not have a laptop come with something that you don't need. Like, for example, a lot of laptops I still see, maybe not today, but like maybe a couple years ago, I still saw VGA ports coming out. Like, no one's gonna hook up a VGA port to an external monitor. No one's gonna do that. They're gonna use HDMI, you know? I was mostly trying to make the person be more in control of the computer. Right. So you upgrade RAM, you can sell that part, same with storage. Yeah, and those are great. I'm talking like, how do you resell the motherboard and the CPU? You know? What are the options for selling those after 4 or 5 years when I want to upgrade, or when I need to upgrade because of work components, because they're not going to function very well anymore? You know, I can sell RAM all day long. I've sold RAM. You know, sticks of RAM is no problem. Storage no problem. But how well do you sell a motherboard with a CPU that only works for a framework? You know, you can only sell to the community that buys it. It's definitely gonna be harder right now. Yeah, I'm curious what they will do, kind of the reason why I haven't bought one yet. You know, honestly, I'm glad you kind of brought it up, because it's kind of one of those things where you kind of need to take the dive, you know? And you as a consumer, you be the one that's voicing it out to people, saying, hey, check this out, you know? You gotta help build the product as a consumer. Oh, that's heavy. There we go, that's good. was another laptop that came out too with the same concept, but I can't remember who did it. Yeah, look it up. Honestly, if Asus did that, I'd just go with them. I'm such a big fan of them. I love their stuff. My motherboard, my main motherboard is Asus. I would have definitely gone with Asus for my mini build, but the motherboard was just too expensive at the time. So I got a cheaper motherboard, which has been working great. It works great, you know? So, probably gonna end with this workout. Whew. Feeling good, guys. Feeling really good. I'll feel better when this project is done. I gotta do some stuff today that's a little technical, and I need to brush up on how to get it done. So it's gonna take a lot of hours to get it done. Oh, that's heavy. Come on. There we go. Might be a little too heavy. Too heavy. I'm struggling on this one. I don't want to struggle. I want to have good form. I guess we're stuck with the blue and green. That's probably the best. And I need to back it up with just a little tiny bit. You know? So I'm not putting so much strain on it where I can't really have a good form. Definitely feeling that pump today though. Holy crap. Oh yeah, definitely feeling it. Definitely feeling it, guys. Yeah, I think I needed this today. The knee was not very nice to me. Still is a little, the ibuprofen kind of numbed it in a way, but I can feel that it's irritated. Thank you, Oscar Slaughter's disease. Oh man. Okay, one more set, and then we'll call it. I'll go shower, eat, do a little bit of work before I go pick up my stepson. We're gonna run some errands together, and I'm back, and you're still alive. Yeah, we're just finishing up this last set. This is it. I wish I had enough room to get like a cable system in here, but I just don't have the room for it. If I had a 3-car garage, big difference. I have a bigger space to have a gym. But this works, you know? You work with what you got. We'll do one more. Feeling really good right now. I'll have to dig on the laptop, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Asus doing it. Dude, if they did, I'd be like, what? I'd jump on them, like, on their program, 100%. They have really never failed me, any of their products. I've had Asus graphic cards, I have Asus motherboards, laptops. And those are like the heavy components, you know? So I wouldn't be, yeah, absolutely. Love that brand. Oh boy. Just hit 371 ammo. Nice. I think that's the one thing that kind of like not confuses me about item level in the game, is that it's just very I don't know. It's almost like item level doesn't matter with PvP because you just get all the PvP gear and it scales up to, you know, 411 off the bat, and then you just work for getting conquest gear. That's it. You know, and if you're in a world PvP situation, pop on your PvP gear so your item level goes up and you have more HP, and boom, you're done. But like anything else other than that is just for PvE. You know? I don't know, it makes sense that they would scale up the number for PvP, but at the same time it's like, why though? I don't know, maybe it's just not clicking in my head, you know? I don't know. Although, PvP stats are a lot different. I think there's like more versatility, you know? Oh. Take a good stretch. Control the stretch on here. Really flex it out. And contract. Extend. Contract again. This is the kind of stuff I'm going to really focusing on when I'm switching up my workouts, is contracting and extending while being in control. Oh. And then stretching. Oh. Like, there's no room to actually squeeze. Oh. I want PvP gear to be used for PvP. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, when you put it like that. So. Okay, so yeah, I've got some stuff I gotta get done. I'm gonna feel a lot better once this project's done, guys. Like I'm sorry I haven't been streaming a lot. I'm sorry I haven't been working on my videos, but like it's draining, the stuff that I'm doing for this project. I'm getting paid well for it, but man, it's a lot of work. Don't apologize for being busy. Yeah, but I appreciate that. I just wish I could put more energy into my own work, you know? I appreciate your patience. How's that? Okay, I know you want to hear it, but I appreciate it. Thanks for backing me up. I do want to get back into scheduled streaming, gaming, because we actually do pretty well. Like there was one time, like the last stream, we hit like 10 constant viewers. You know, a lot of them lurkers, but that's 10. That's not bad. You know. And how much you're getting out of this country and how much it's helping your living and everything. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Yeah, and the contract's extended too, so I'm gonna be doing another 2.5 modules, which take a long time because you gotta make all the stuff. You gotta send it out to the client. Well, I send out to my post-production supervisor. He sends out to the client. They approve or disapprove a bunch of stuff. They send it back. I continue to work on it, and it's just back and forth until they lock it, until they say yes, this is good, and then I can start doing the render stuff, which takes a while. So yeah, I'm trying to wrap up this one today. I gotta do something technical with it, and then I can get to finishing off the rest of Bajira stuff this week, and then chill. You know, and then next week we start up because at the end Christmas will be done. We start up Tales of Azeroth to do the filming, get those going again. You know, because I won't have a contract. Well, I do have a contract, but I'm waiting for footage to get to me which is probably gonna be next week. So, all right. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It's good to catch up with you guys on the gym streams. But yeah, I'm gonna work on getting it set up for Twitch. Let's focus on what you gotta do. You gotta don't apologize for working. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. We're gonna focus on Twitch. I'm gonna get everything set up. There are some things set up there, but I want to change some art assets. So I want to get it set up. So maybe tomorrow we might do it. I will let you know in Discord whether I decide to do it tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna go for that big old 500-pound deadlift. We'll see. All right. Let's get today going. Let's get this stuff done so I'm not freaking worrying about it so much anymore. You guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Enjoy Dragonflight. Hefe's super excited for you for your new laptop. Lances is super excited that you're jumping on Dragonflight. I know you said you weren't really interested at the beginning, but I think you're gonna find that it's a really good expansion. You're gonna have a lot of fun, you know? And Wrath is great too. Actually, I need to get back on and do some extra stuff in Wrath so I can do my DPS a little bit better, because like honestly, we're so geared out that it's so competitive on the DPS charts. I'm almost like pretty much fully geared out, and I'm still only doing like 16th on the DPS chart because it's like neck and neck. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I'm still all over Wrath, but I do trust you. I'm not anti. Yeah, I'm glad you're not anti-DF. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, Bryce. Go get that weight on, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with Strongman, dude. I love that clip you sent on Instagram. I saw it and I commented because I was like, that's my boy. Dude, he's freaking killing it. You were killing it in there, dude. I was really impressed. Freaking love it, dude. All right, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a big 500-pound deadlift. Take care.